Hey guys, Matt here with Email Ties, and in this video I wanted to introduce you to the flows that you absolutely have to have in store if you want to hit 20% of your sales from them consistently. That is the key to make sure that every single month you can expect that revenue coming from your email automations. You can include SMS if you are using SMS marketing, but these flows are generating consistently solid revenue for all of the accounts that we manage. So I hope that will be the same for you. So let's get straight to my screen and show you how to do that. All right, let's get straight into it. We are inside of my demo account, so there is no Shopify store connected to it, but I can still explain in great detail how to do it and show you also what framework you should keep to make sure you get good click rates and conversion rate. Now, email flows, if you don't know, those are automation. So imagine someone subscribed to your newsletter, they see a pop-up, 10% discount, or maybe a cashback, and they leave their email address there, right? You would send them a welcome email. Hey, thanks for signing up. This is what you can expect from our newsletter. And of course, here's your 10% discount. You can use this code at the checkout, and this will deduct 10% of your first purchase. Roulette too heavy here. Then 2 days later, you would send them an email. Hey, you know, assuming you know that they didn't buy, you would say, hey, just wanted to remind you, here's the discount code. Don't forget to use it. Here are the benefits that we provide, or here are the benefits that these products provides, or what you can expect. Or 3 days later, you can send them another email saying, hey, these are other people that are using the product and they're greatly benefiting from it, and I hope you can too. So those are basically, now we covered 3 sequence email that you can do manually, but we don't want to do it manually. And that's why we build an email flow. And let's get straight to actually welcome series, because this is usually a top performer. And I already covered a bit of it. So these are the automated sequences. So we call them flows. Some people call them journeys, automated emails. So the trigger will be depending on every flow will have pretty much a different trigger. In this case, someone subscribed to your list. This list is called newsletter. We have flow filters. We want to make sure the people that already placed an order at least once since starting this flow, they will not receive any consecutive emails unless you really want them to. So that's what we want to do. And first email, welcome to the family, depending on how you call. Depends on how you call your family. Some woman-owned businesses might call them babes. We've seen this a lot. Loves, or you can have maybe a fitness freak. Whatever your products you sell, just make them feel like a part of a tribe. We love that. So when it comes to framework, let's cover the framework. The framework will be very similar for most of the flows. Emails in the flows, we have your company logo. Don't add here too many, like 3-4 call to actions. I really don't see them performing well, rather distracting people. Every email should have one concise main job. Very concise call to action, very simple, very straightforward. You don't have to have here 3 different offers. You don't want to have here 3 different offers. You want to keep it as simple as possible. So your company logo, hero image, keep it simple. You don't have to obviously have here. What I'm to say is that the hero image shouldn't be too big, because if you open on your mobile device, if this is too big, I might have to scroll to just see the first call to action or something like that. That never performs really well. What else? We have copy. Keep it. The new editor in Klaviyo is pretty good. You can edit your emails on Figma or Canva. Edit some pictures or your creatives here. Keep a good balance between blocks that you build inside of Klaviyo, and then obviously creatives that you build outside of Klaviyo, to make sure that your emails are being delivered and open in the appropriate manner. So here, I mean, obviously the copy, like say it from your heart. How would you welcome someone that enters your store? You have a physical store, Fifth Avenue or Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive, and people enter your store. What would you say to them when they grab the product, go through the checkout, and they place an order? How would you welcome them to the journey, right? Maybe not even that. They didn't order yet. That's usually, I went one step ahead. but they didn't order yet. They have a product maybe in hand. Maybe they don't. Maybe they just just walk in, how would you greet them? This is something that I like to do. Always kind of like use live examples, offline examples. Another good thing is grab your phone and email yourself using the voice recognition function. So you can the dictator, or however you call it, like you talk to your phone and it spits basically a copy for you. That way, it's very conversational and it's a big hack. You can use ChatGPT for it as well. I might build some emails using ChatGPT for sure. I mean, everyone is doing that as well. But honestly, just be conversational and keep it simple. You don't have to do a lot of copy here. Show other products the discount code. Make it. You can do it that you can make it so that it's automatically applied at the checkout. Trending products. Always show some products that you have in store, some benefits. So maybe reviews. I love to include social proof and reviews into your email. Company benefits, free shipping, money back guarantee, whatever you have, and a nice designed footer. This will be the framework for all of your flows, so we don't have to go through that in the consecutive emails flows. Now, welcome series. Again, first email, very simple, boom, discount code. Introduce to the family. Obviously, they need to know that it's coming from you. I would disable double opt-in. I don't like double opt-ins for the reason that if I giving you my consent, my personal email, I want that discount now. And I highly recommend to analyze the customer journey. What is happening when people subscribe, and do it. Check out like 10, 20 people. I'm spending sometimes so much time just following the customer journey. What's happening with people when they subscribe, when they buy for the first time, for the second time, and Klaviyo will provide you all the data. So then SMS, you can definitely include an SMS. I think according to United States standards, you can have 2 email SMS for your welcome flow, and 1 for abandoned cart. So for the rest of the flows, if you want to have SMS, just do 1 to be on a safe side. But welcome flow, you can do 2. So basically a reminder. A lot of people resend the next day the same email to people that didn't open it. You can do it. I mean, it usually adds, nice revenue. Make sure to change the call to the subject line. Subject line needs to be different, so the mailbox, your inbox, will not see it as the same email. But you can keep the content pretty much the same. You can wait another day, so send the reminder, and every consecutive email you can show your social media profiles, wherever you're active. Maybe you have a blog post where you're active. Maybe you have something inside of your newsletter campaigns that is very, very unique. For example, I see brands doing almost like a newsletter. It's not like a email e-commerce newsletter where you send like, hey, here's 20% off, and 2 days later, here's 30% off. Hey, here's 50% off. They actually provide so much value. It's fun, it's entertaining, and that's what we usually try to do. Provide value first. So you might mention that in this email, what to expect from your campaigns or email newsletter for emails, right? And you can obviously test. Everyone who buys will leave that flow. So you can add here 5, 10 emails, 2, 3 offers. So if you start with 10% discount, increase the discount, see if that performs, or give them free shipping, or give them a free product with purchase, or you can give them free expedite shipping, or you can give them a bundle discount. Test multiple offers. That's the welcome flow. Next, we have the site abandonment flow. Site abandonment flow is an email that is sent out to people that were active on site but didn't. I don't have the triggers here, but I can give you the list of all the triggers, and if you want, comment down below. I can send you via email a list of all the triggers for every flow. Unfortunately, I don't have the Shopify account here, but I can tell you that basically someone who was active on site, but they didn't look at any products, they didn't add to cart, they didn't abandon any checkout. They just looked at the site, maybe a blog post, and left. Send them an email, and you understand where they're coming from. So make it fun. They need to discover your products. And most likely they're there for the first time, so they need to see your products. Make it fun. So for example, we have a fashion, not fashion, but a jewelry brand, and they are all about like zodiac signs, and that's what you should carry on your necklaces or your armbands, or that's all the jewelry stuff, like with around the zodiac signs. So with the email, what we did, you can have like 6 images of yours, or whatever, how many zodiac signs there are, and every time someone clicks on their zodiac sign, they'll be sent a different product page or product category. So that's kind of like a fun way to do it. You can be creative here, but obviously don't just tell them, hey, we notice you noticing us, or something like that. Be more creative here. That's site abandonment. Browse abandonment. Browse abandonment is a flow where people look at the product and they basically don't add to cart, they just leave. So that will be a different trigger. So disregard the trigger. The trigger is browse product or viewed product, I believe, is their trigger here. And again, I can't really show you inside of accounts that we manage, obviously, for obvious reason, but I can send you the list. Browse abandonment, here you have a dynamic product block. So inside of this email, there will be a dynamic product block with a product they were browsing. So when they looked at your supplement, like protein powder, vanilla protein powder, they will see the vanilla protein powder here, and they can continue their shopping. You can be very specific. If you have not too many products, you can be very specific. So product specific, have a flow for each product. You can have a browse abandonment flow for each category, or you can just keep it simple, talk about general benefits of using your products. Usually that is enough to start with. Otherwise, you will end up having 40, 50 flows, which might work well, but it will cost a lot of time. And that's not something you should be considered doing unless you're really, really advanced multi-8-figure store and you're trying to get to 9 figures. Then you can be more specific. This here is just a sample of split testing. You can test 30 minutes versus 2 hours. Marketing is all about testing, so not different here. You want to test as much as possible. Then you can send another email with a reminder. You can add a discount code at this point, help them decide. And then once after like email 3 or 4, you can definitely include like another, show them more products. Like the last email doesn't even have to show them the product again, just show them more products and see if they can come back. Then we have abandoned cart. See that my team has created a lot of flows here inside of this account, but abandoned cart and added to cart are 2 separate flows. That's basically Shopify stores allow you to send an email to people that added to cart, but they didn't go even to the checkout yet. I think WooCommerce might be able to do that too. Magento doesn't work. On Magento doesn't work, but abandoned cart, abandoned added to cart, and abandoned checkout are the same structure, have the same structure. The only difference is abandoned cart, we send people back to the cart. Abandoned checkout, we send people back to the checkout. Here, this will be probably your top 3 flow. So spend more time here. Similar to browse abandonment, you will have a dynamic product block. They will see, again, either one product that they added to cart or all products in their checkout. They will see that in their emails. The familiarity effect happens here. So people are familiar. We might forget, we might be distracted. We might forget about this, or we just, maybe some people hope for getting a discount. But a lot of times it's not about the discount really. It's people just get distracted. So when they see the email with the products that had in their cart, they will remember all of a sudden that, hey, I actually didn't complete that task. There is this phenomenon, like if you study cognitive biases, you will understand that more, or you can do more research on that topic, where people are like, oh yeah, I remember I was supposed to complete something, but I didn't. And now I see these products, I actually remember that I want them. And that, these flows are really well, especially after Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Like we literally 5x revenue from that flow during that time without any discounts. This was like insane. So make sure you have those inflows. We just covered pre-purchase flows. When it comes to post-purchase flows, let me see if I have something here. I do actually, yes. So we have post-purchase, cross-sells, first purchase anniversary, repeat purchase, replenishment reminder, and then thank you flow. So those are the flows. I really don't want to spend too much time on it. So let's go to thank you flow. At thank you flow, you can combine some of them, but the triggers here will be placed, or someone placed an order. What would you tell them? They are your customer now, maybe first-time buyers. You can have a separate message for first-time buyers, 2x buyers, 3x, maybe up to 5x buyers, depending on when are you calling people VIPs. But again, you really want to, in here, this place, just say thank you, and that's usually enough. Like a personal message. You can include a video, like a link to a YouTube video or a Vimeo or Vistia, just a good quality, just a simple thank you for being a customer. That goes a long way. You're building a brand, you're building a tribe with your audience. You really want to make sure that people know who the founder is, who's the team. If you can include here maybe follow-up emails like, hey, if you have any problems with the product, check out, message John. John is our customer care. He'll promptly respond to your messages. Those are the things you can do. In this flow, you can later on ask for a review. This is another step. So we're mapping out the customer journey here, right? We're having people where we're staying close to our audience, especially after the first purchase. There's no time for customer purchase remorse or customer remorse where people place an order, they regret it, or they really don't know what to do with it. So if you have a guide how to use your product, if that's needed, include in this flow. And then after like 2-3 weeks, you can start having maybe post-purchase flows where basically you have, you show people how to benefit from this product specifically. Let's say you have a supplement. This is a great example. So you have a vanilla protein powder. Vanilla protein powder is good for building muscle. And obviously, if they bought half 1 pound of it, 1 box, after 2-3 weeks, they might start running out of it. But before you push them through like, hey, buy this product again, during this time, we are confirming, using confirmation bias to confirm they have made a right decision to buy this particular supplement because you have highest quality of your protein, best absorption, and you have maybe highest amount of BCAAs or whatever in your product. So at the end of the sequence, you're educating them. They've made the right decision. You confirm this is the best decision you've made because you're changing your body. Talk about the benefits, how they're going to feel, right? And at the end of this sequence, you can include an upsell, which basically gives them a bundle. Instead of buying 1 pound, now you can get 3 boxes at 40% discount, or you can buy, bulk, like 5 pounds or 10 pounds back for cheaper. This is an upsell. And also you can do cross sells. So if they bought one product, if they bought vanilla protein powder, you might offer them maybe some recovery supplements, right? Glutamine or maybe some BCAAs or whatever supplements you want to push them or you think could benefit them. That's a better way to say it. That's what you can include there. And lastly, replenishment reminder. It's, again, if they haven't bought the bundle, if you have that in place, replenishment reminder will basically have the same exact product in their cart with 1 click. Pretty cool. Saves a lot of time. And win-back flow. Win-back flow is another flow that is basically, I like to call them dedicated for one-time wonders, people that bought once and they disappeared. After 90 days, you might send them another email saying, hey, a dedicated email, hey, we miss you. Wanted to give you a special offer, or wanted to remind you on the benefits that our company provides. So I hope that you found this valuable. And if you have any questions, we have a free Discord group on our server where you can ask us anything related to list growth flows, campaign buildouts. It's free. You can also join our, or actually it's a free course, 25 videos, I'll link down below. It's 25 videos that we show you. I'll show you precisely how to build each and every flow that you need, and a little bit more about designs, a little bit more about campaigns, and maybe even some campaign templates, etc. Psychology behind email marketing, especially for Klaviyo or D2C customers. So like and subscribe if you found it valuable. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take